Hello everyone. First of all, do not adjust your set. Wow, that's do not adjust your set. Don't worry about your computer monitors, everybody. Everything's great. This is the actual recording. Welcome to a newest episode of Chris's collection. I can't even tell what this is. It doesn't look human, but this is Sesame Street for the NES. The next game in my collection. My cartridge is in really bad shape. And I have cleaned it, and the right way, by the way, not just blowing on the car. Everyone, when we were kids, we used to blow on the car. That's what we thought, that's how you fix things. No, that actually damages the car. This game was found in my garage before I moved out a few years ago, and it's in really bad shape. And after cleaning it, this is the best I could get it to look. So we're probably not gonna play it. So instead, I'm gonna do something very unique. This episode, because Sesame Street was one of the first two video games I ever owned. The next game is the one you guys will see later this week. So I'm actually gonna split the story of how I got these two games along with my NES. So it's kind of like a two-parter with a really fucked up background. So I'm going to tell half the story. I'll try to access the game so you guys can see how fucked up it is. And then I'll tell the other half in the game that we're going to do later this week. So basically, I used to go to my cousin's house all the time. Or frequent enough that my parents noticed I really, really liked their NES. My cousin, I think David, had an NES. And I would always play the shit out of it. So my parents were like, man, he really likes the NES. So my aunt and uncle, and I kind of told the story in an RBD, I think, not too long ago, but my aunt and uncle were like, oh, we'll get it for him. And my parents said, no, don't worry about it, we'll get it. So I don't know how the hell my parents did it because we were so poor, but they ended up getting an NES. It was like the first, type of NES with the little flap that you would open up, and what the NES Classic looks like, but bigger. And my parents decided to get me two games, the first being Sesame Street. Well, Sesame Street was one of them, and the reason why my mom wanted me to get this game was she said it's educational, and because she had seen something on the news that they're like, video games rot the minds of kids, and so she's like, no, we're gonna get him an educational game. And then my dad was like, come on, but let's get a fun game, and she's like, all right. And that the second game, which we'll be doing later this week, was the fun game, and we'll jump into that. So yeah, I played the shit out of this game. It was super fun. Let me actually try to access one of these games. Let's see what happens. Oh my god. Well, the music I recognize. What the fuck? What am I doing? My god, I'm moving. I think I'm moving a poop. Yeah, I'm moving a poop through, yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm moving a poop through the sewage system. That's what the canon story for this is. What? What am I doing? I think I'm fucked. I don't think I can go anymore. I think I've lost. Yeah, I think I lost. I can't proceed any further. Anyway, well, fuck, we died. In this glitched up game. This was one of the games, and I loved it as a kid. I do remember playing this as a kid and thinking it was so fucking cool. And it's actually two games in one. One of them is this one is supposed to be Bert or Ernie, like Bert and Ernie. So Ernie, I think he's the one that's not yellow. He's in a bathtub and he's like playing with shit or something. And the second one is something to do with like ABCs, and it has Big Bird. And legit, my mom was smart because this really did teach me, some stuff before I went to kindergarten. It was something that really, helped me with my education going forward. And plus, I had something fun on the side, My mom was very forward thinking. This was before Leapfrog, you see. I don't know if you guys remember Leapfrog. But this was before that. So, like, my mom said, fuck it, let's get him an educational game along with the fun game. So kudos to her, man. That's what you should do. I have a son. I'll probably do that with my son. Buy him Sesame Street on Xbox One. I don't know. But I'm sure they probably have. Actually, they did have a Sesame Street game on for Kinect on Xbox 360, actually. But that's like really old. So by the time he's old enough to play, I'll be like, what is it? You have to use your hands? It's a baby's toy. That was a Back to the Future reference. Anyway, guys, okay, so I'm going to cut off this episode here because you can't see anything. So I'm sorry, guys. I if anything like this ever happens where it's I can't even play it, I'll probably just film myself holding the cartridge and talking about it. But anyway, this is the best I could do. I figured, there you go. Anyway, tune in later this week. We'll have part 2 of my first 2 games I ever owned, and we'll be there for that. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Take care.